Yeah, just ecstatic, for these kids, this team, and I mean, I don't have too many words. I mean, first and foremost, congrats to Hawaii on a great season. I think the world of Dave and Scott and the rest of that crew and the fans here. It was always a pleasure for me to play here as a player. It was always the highlight of your career when you're a player. And then to come back here and coach has been exciting. And, coming from that perspective, I'm excited that our girls got to experience it with an outstanding crowd. They do an unbelievable job. The noise they created there in that third set was awesome. But our kids were unbelievable. They stuck to our game plan. We stayed, our coaches, Heather and Emily, stayed out late last night, getting things ready, put together film this morning, got together a scouting report, I felt really good with our practice, I mean, that can go both ways sometimes, but I liked the energy in the gym. These kids weren't stressed out. They just came in here with nothing to lose, and it showed. And so, a couple that stood out, I mean, Tamber, kid went off, had unbelievable numbers with one hitting error. Whitney Young, both of our middles were really, really good. And so our setter, the kids got fight and got heart, and that's what we love about her. And our block was kind of typical of what we've been for the better part, if not the entire season. So that's kind of my brief start.
Okay, questions? Coach, you mentioned that sticking to the game plan. What was that game plan?
Win. No. No, I felt we just wanted to key in and be really good with a few of their hitters, I'll be honest, a couple of our kids after watching a little last night were really, liked your setter. They were talking about her, and, we talked about, hey, don't get caught up in her kind of the flair and the glamour of that position, and just be disciplined, be stopped, and that was kind of our game plan. Just don't be moving left and right, because sometimes you can do that. You follow the ball, you start to lean one way, the other way, and our girls stayed very disciplined. And once our block got going, I think that changed their aggressiveness attacking, and I think that was the turn of the match last night. And although this one didn't have a big turn, once that got going more and more, that was it. But our ball control was really good. We got the right hitters the ball, I think, at the right times, and so those were kind of all part of the game plan tonight.
Coach, can you just contrast tonight's game, running away with it, to last night against Arizona State?
Yeah, last night was an interesting match. I don't know if the kids came from a perspective of, we could have been the higher seed. I mean, that Arizona State's a good program and a good team. And so there was something, though, that I mean, the reality is the girls in coach speak kind of came out flat last night, and we're just kind of, looking for a pulse, looking for a rhythm. And then tonight, whether or not they came in with just, hey, look, what do we got to lose? We're playing in front of these fans. I mean, there's no pressure on us. Let's just do this, and I feel like that's kind of what happened. And we were talking about it a bunch, I think, at practice. Hey, just be loose. Let's go. We're just kind of loose. We're not running around, jumping and laughing, but we just didn't feel much pressure. And maybe last night we had a little, I mean, and it's real, it's palpable, but at times. And so you've got to be mature about it as an athlete. We've got to be better at it as coaches to just prepare them so that they're not ever in those situations. And I think last night we were a little. Obviously tonight, I don't think there was any, to be honest. The way we came out of the gates, boom, right at the start. Who wants it?
It was very loud in there, but just looking at the girls next to you, it was easy, to stay in kind of our bubble on our side and not let the crowd affect us and just do what we can do and control what we can control.
Yeah, the crowd was awesome, and even though they weren't cheering for us, sometimes you thought they were just because, they cheer for great volleyball, and yeah, we just wanted to feed off their energy, and I think we did that really well.
Alexa, can you just talk about sweeping a team like Hawaii and how special that is?
Yeah, it's awesome and all, but they're a great team. They fought hard, and I guess just today we had a little bit more fight than they did.
talked about ball control last night. Hawaii had 12 aces, tonight 0.
Yeah.
So, serve receive was really strong for you. Was that one of the points of emphasis?
Yeah, I thought last night, to be honest, too. I got to give a lot of credit to Tamber. I thought she was really good last night, and then she was again good tonight. And we kept our service errors down. I think we had 1 and 4 aces, and they didn't have too many errors, Hawaii, but they didn't get any ace. I felt really, really good ball control wise, and that's what got our middles to hit for that percentage. Both of our middles had 12 attempts, and even then we'd maybe could have gotten them the ball a little more at times. But it's not that was our focus, but that's always one of our keys in every single game plan. The girls know that. It's usually kind of number 3 right in there, serve and pass, and we focus a ton on that in practice. And I have to give Tamber a lot of credit because, people go at her, and she was lights out last night, and she, again, just on spot tonight. And our liberos, or libero and DS, have been getting better and better throughout this season, so it's kind of fun.
So, Tamber, what did you see from the film this morning, or when you watched UH last night in their serving?
Well, I don't know. I just gotta go into every game knowing that they're gonna serve me because I'm next to 2 DSs and I'm the outside hitter. So I just kind of have to embrace it and help my team out and do my part.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.